Hi.
Hey everyone, time for another quick update, and we will make this quick. We are now at Rockhound State Park in New Mexico, which we are loving.
Yeah, very cool park.
Yeah, love it.
Especially if you like rocks.
Yeah, very many trails to go explore and look for rocks.
Like jasper. Found a lot of jasper, some quartz.
Found a little thunder egg. Which
Yep.
is cool.
Yeah, if you don't know what that is, look it up.
Look it up.
They're
Thunder
like
egg.
geodes, but
Pretty cool.
different.
Yep.
Yeah,
And-
tons of trails around here, right in here in the park.
Yeah.
Like off the main trail. So we've been having fun just exploring the park even. But yeah, then we also
went down, there's a day use area just a couple of miles from here. Really cool road to drive to it too.
Yeah.
You go up a real steep hill and down.
It's like a
steep
roller
hill,
coaster.
And then the canyon just opens up.
Yeah,
You can see
it's
parts of
cool.
it from the park here, especially if you go on the trail, but you really can explore it when you drive back there.
yeah, we're in the Florida Mountains.
Florida, I believe.
Or
is
Florida. It's not
how
Florida.
it's pronounced.
But yeah, very cool. Volcanic mountains, big boulders. We've been having a blast hiking.
Yeah. Quite a hike too. We we followed. I think Strava was telling us to go up a wrong area, and we went up it. And Tracy made it, but it was a little stressful for a couple of minutes because it was steep and slippery.
It was steep and slippery, and I mean, I have great hiking shoes that cling to rocks, but there are these little rocks that, you can't get your footing, and it was so steep. I'm like, there's no way I'm making it back down this. But that was the Lover's Leap Trail up the canyon, and
Very cool.
when we did get to the top, it was amazing.
Yeah.
I did post a short video on my Instagram of the top, and we did do a live from part of there up in up in there.
And I took some GoPro footage yet, but we haven't looked at that. We might try to post some of that if it's.
Yeah, but it was
worth
pretty high. And it was, I don't know, it was just amazing. But we found that Strava told us the wrong way.
Yep. And then we got on the right trail.
So we got on the right trail coming back down. It was much better.
And we saw 4 ibex coming down.
They're these Persian goats with these horns that go like this, and they were imported for hunting. Which I found they did that a lot in New Mexico. Imported exotic animals from other countries. There's some other ones over in White Sand region called onyx or something, or I don't know. But yeah, it's crazy. There's supposedly a herd of like 500 of them, but we only saw 4.
But it was cool.
Yeah.
We got some video footage, but they were far away. They were actually close to the bottom of the trail as we were hiking down, and they just scooted right up the mountain, and they were fast. They're pretty short too. They're only about 30 inches high to their shoulder, so they're not very big, but pretty impressive animals to watch.
Yeah.
And then we also did the Spring Canyon Trail, which is in that area. That was pretty cool too.
Yeah, another short trail off of there. We did both of them the same day.
Yeah.
And then on another day, we went driving and found this other area. We didn't hike it that day, but we were talking to some people that we've met up actually at City of Rocks. Ran into them on the Spring Canyon Trail, and they were telling us about it. It's called Windmill Canyon. So we went and did that hike too, and that was also really cool.
Yeah, that was very nice. We went up pretty far, and then started to get pretty brushy where you weren't sure where the trail was, and you actually had to go through
need
some
to bushwhack
bushes
to get through it.
We got up pretty good distance though, got some nice views, and got a nice hike in. Came on back.
Yeah. So we've just been doing a ton of hiking.
Yeah, lots of hiking around here. We went down to Mexico one day for lunch.
Margaritas.
Yeah, we had 3 margarita lunch, and then we got an extra half lunch because the waiter left our tip.
The waiter was awesome.
But the place was the Pink Store, which I'd actually been at 25 years ago when I was in this area. I went there for dinner, and it was a little bit different, but I remember it was decorated pretty nice, and they had good food, and they have a mariachi band that plays around the restaurant, which is cool. And it's a small border town. There's not really much there.
Yeah.
I mean, people go there for the pharmacy, dental work, and the pink store.
Yeah, and the
pretty
pink
much.
store's cool. Like, they curate, items from all over Mexico. They have special artists that they work with, and it's amazing. Like, if I was going to go decorate a house, I would drive down there with a U-Haul.
Yeah,
because
cool
not
stuff.
only is the art like just beautiful, but it's very inexpensive.
Yep.
And the pink store too, the restaurant, they have like this special queso that's made by Mennonites, and God, we got the queso fondue. Oh my
yeah,
gosh, it was
so good.
amazing.
So good.
And fajitas, and Rob got like
I got a Mexican plate, which was
chili's
hard shell.
Windmills.
Yeah, hard shell taco, which I was craving.
Yeah.
Some chili rellenos and enchilada.
Yeah.
And their rice.
Yeah, their
They had
rice was
some
really
awesome
good.
rice. It was
really
like an
good.
orangish red color, but
It was
had
Mexican
so much flavor
rice,
to it.
but yeah, I don't know what they did different, but yeah.
We tried to get some information from the waiter, and
The
he's
waiter,
like, I don't know.
He's
the
like, I know
recipe."
they make it fresh every day, but he couldn't tell me. He said it takes hours to make. So,
But yeah,
the food was amazing.
that was pretty awesome.
Um,
And yeah, other than that, around here we've done a lot of hiking. We've
Yeah.
done some two-tracking, just driving
Check.
around two-track roads, exploring,
Yeah,
looking for more iBikes.
yeah, just because the mountains too are really cool. There's a lot of old mining roads. They used to mine a lot in these mountains. I don't know, if you look at Google Maps, you can see there's still pinpoints like where some of the mines are. And so there's all these old mining roads that go all over. And in fact, the Windmill Trail that we did, the first mile of that is an old mining road. And then it just goes up to some water tanks. And also because there's a lot of cattle in the area, and they pretty much just let the cattle roam. So there's some old line cabins that we found
Yeah,
up
just
there
some
too.
foundation, like a couple crumbled walls.
Yeah, and even on the other side, when we came back from Mexico, we drove down some of these roads that go into, I don't know if it's BLM property or Arizona State Trust property, or there's some federal forest research areas that you're allowed to go into, but there's lots
Yeah, lots to explore.
lots in this area, and we really enjoyed it
Yeah,
here.
so it's going to be hard
Kind
to
of
leave
sad
here.
to leave.
Yeah.
And the sunsets are amazing.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Just
the sky
like-
just stays pink and orange. and just
super
all kinds of
orange.
vibrant colors for a long
yeah.
time.
Like, it reminds me of those old 70s t-shirts from like New Mexico and Arizona with the
Yeah.
sunsets, and
Yeah.
there's just like layers of colors. It's really like that. I
Very
mean, it's
nice.
just beautiful.
Yep. So
Beautiful.
before this park, we were going to film at City of Rock State Park. We
We
went there
forgot, I
after
think.
Oliver Lee Memorial Park, but I think we were in a rush to get out of there because it gets really windy there.
Oh my God, it was
I
crazy.
had, this is actually my third time there. I had been there for a month and I volunteered there back in '96, so that's how I learned about this park. And we went back there and they made many improvements. They had a lot of trails around the park that they didn't have before. They had another small campground on the north end of the park that they didn't have before. They had electric sites for, RVs and big fifth wheels. And they also redid the visitor center, and it was just pretty impressive with the displays that they had in there. A lot of improvements, but still windy as hell there. And yeah, we learned some lessons there from the wind. Got a lot of cold and windy nights, but just a great place to explore. There's like a square mile of boulders that were formed from volcano exploding millions of years ago.
It is really cool because you just walk through and it's like a city of rocks.
Yeah, just
like
boulders.
bedrock. It reminds me of the
Yeah.
Flintstones. It's crazy.
And some of them look like they're just balanced just right. Like, you know, you could push it over and it'd tumble, but...
We saw an owl there. I love owls. It was a
great horned owl.
great horned owl, which we've been hearing a bunch of them here too, but we haven't seen them.
Yep.
Lots of rabbits.
Yeah. Which the owl love.
We also, there's Table Mountain right next to.
Yep.
We hiked up that. That was a pretty cool hike.
Yeah, that was awesome. Gave you a great view of of all the rocks plus the surrounding area.
Yeah, and I think I have pictures of that on my Instagram already. also because that was 2 weeks ago. And then we also took a day trip.
Yep. Gila National Forest. What a drive.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
We went to the cliff dwelling area. We didn't go to the cliff dwellings because I don't know. I really didn't have much interest in it. I guess it is cool.
We've been
to
of
Mesa
energy
Verde.
at that
Yeah, we've been
point,
to
too.
Mesa Verde, and we actually went up there to do this hike called the Middlefork Trail, and it goes to Lightfeather Hot Springs. So
Yeah, and we've got a video of that hike
Yeah.
on our YouTube channel that you can check out. But that was awesome. That's the first time I've been to hot springs out
a natural,
in nature,
yeah.
which was awesome.
But it was crazy because we had to do 2 water crossings.
Cold.
Frigid river, only up to like knees,
Yeah,
but
it
still
wasn't deep.
cold. You know, and then you don't want to put your shoes back on, so you're with wet feet. And it wasn't overly warm that day. I think it was only 50. I don't even think it was 50, but it was sunny.
Comfortable. It was comfortable for the hot springs.
Yeah, and then once we got to the springs, and you're so hot when you leave there that it doesn't really
Yeah.
matter. But
And we pretty much had the place to ourselves. There was one other guy that came with his
Yeah.
dog a little later, but he was hanging out somewhere else. But
Yeah.
very cool area. And
Yeah.
that whole drive, even on the drive down, we went through one of the forest campgrounds, and we found this nice little spot by the river
yeah,
that we had
I
lunch
think
at.
that it was called the Forks Campground.
Forks
It was
Campground.
National Forest Campground.
Yep.
But there's a bunch of them. We actually drove through a few. Roberts Lake, or Lake Roberts. Is
It
that
was
what
Roberts Lake.
Roberts Lake.
Yep.
Drove through that one, and just really cool area.
Mhm.
We're talking about maybe trying to come back in the summer and check it out, because I'm
Yeah.
sure it's different in the summer. Right now it's winter, so everything's dead.
Yeah.
But it's still gorgeous. Lots of ponderosa pine and these other oak trees that are evergreens. We had those at City of Rocks
Yep.
too. They have I forget what kind of oak tree, but they're evergreens, so they don't lose their leaves.
Yeah.
And then
We
really
explored the area. I got
we were
some
there for
mountain
9
biking
days,
in.
I think.
Yeah, City of
Yeah.
Rocks. They had a trail that went around the campground, but then they also had one closer to the road. Spent the afternoon just doing loops around there. That was pretty awesome. Shadow. But yeah, I think that pretty much catches us up for where we're at right now. We are leaving tomorrow. Tomorrow will be our second week here. There's a 14-day limit.
Yeah.
We're going to head to Tucson area because it's going to be warmer there, and it's been
Yeah.
the past couple of days have been warm, but it's been cold.
Yeah, it's been
especially at
chilly, like and windy. So we haven't been sleeping well some nights because the wind is rocking the camper
this-
and
the second
whistling
night
and
here.
very noisy.
That thing was rocking real bad
but
from the wind.
Yeah, we've been staying warm in the camper, but it's like the sun sets and it's cold.
Yeah.
We're in there, and I'm ready to be
Doing dishes
some-
with cold hands sucks.
ready to be in some hot weather.
And I got my hair cut today, just to
Yeah.
prepare for it too.
Yeah, Tucson area is supposed to be mid-70s, 80s during the day, so that'll be a little more what we want.
Yeah.
40s at night,
Yep.
which is fine.
Yep.
But we're gonna try boondocking though, go to
Yep.
BLM land with
BLM
no
land.
facilities. So.
And if you don't know what BLM land is, I think we've referenced that a few times. It's Bureau of Land Management. It's basically like the DNR, but it's the U.S. government
Federal,
manages
yeah.
these areas. A lot of it, people can have cattle that roam free on the land, but there's like just open area where you can hike, explore,
camp for free.
for free.
14-day limit in the
14
area,
days.
and then you have to move like at least 25 miles, I
Yep.
think.
So
But-
we're gonna check that out.
Yeah, we're gonna check that out. We're gonna get our showers tonight before we
Yeah.
go. One
Sure.
thing I have to say about our stays in New Mexico is their state parks are great. I mean,
Yeah,
their
they're awesome.
facilities are nice. It's clean and it's cheap.
Very cheap.
Like, I think the cheapest we've paid at Michigan state parks the past few years has been $27, and that was for winter camping. And here, the electric is $14 a
Yep.
night.
And we've
And
been paying 10. Well, we're
Yeah,
not
we haven't
paying
been doing
'cause we have
electric,
an annual
though.
pass. but the sites that we've been staying in are $10 a night.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they need to do better on the recycling.
Yeah,
efforts. That's
recycling
the
here
only
sucks.
complaint. But yeah, we'll be writing New Mexico State Parks a little email with some improvements.
Well, it's not even that. It's just like New Mexico in general. We can't
Yeah.
find anywhere to recycle glass.
No glass recycling.
No glass.
No metal.
Anywhere.
If it's aluminum, you can recycle it. But
Yeah, it's been
Speaking of
so
aluminum.
challenging. Oh yeah, look at here. Look what we got.
look. So yeah,
Tiny tall boys.
that's our quick update. I think it was a little longer than quick, but cheers to you all. We love you.
Miss you guys.
And we'll be talking soon. Peace, y'all.